Hello, it's Savva here from Savva Talks Football, and this is my daily thought. It's quite astonishing, really, the number of people that have messaged me overnight on YouTube or Instagram saying, Savva, you're in the mud because of my opinions on Tottenham. I need to be really clear here. We beat a Leeds United team that are in 14th or 15th position in the league. I do not know how Spurs fans get so excited by beating really poor teams over and over again. What makes me laugh about it is that this whole silly saying of someone's in the mud. I mean, first of all, I don't understand. Are we at school? I don't get it. Second of all, in the mud with what? In the mud with what? Again, another shockingly set up game from Antonio Conte. Why do we have to go 3-2 down at home before suddenly we start playing football? I don't get it. I do not understand this. We got the game back to 2-2, and then it was as though we just retreated and sat in, and he brings on a right wing back for a right wing back. He brings on a centre back for a centre back, and then takes off a forward and puts on a central midfielder. And I'm thinking to myself, okay, well why? We've just gone 2-2. Then the inevitable happens and we go 3-2 down. Then all of a sudden we kick off like we're allowed to play football. So all of these YouTube channels, all of these people that keep telling you, we don't have the players to play on the front foot. We don't have the players to play a possession-based style of football. It's nonsense. Of course we do. Look how we played in that last 20 minutes. Look how we played when Bentancur was pushing forward. Isn't it weird? These channels keep telling you that you can't play a free in midfield, but whenever we do play the free in midfield, Bentancur suddenly becomes this playmaker that goes forward and drives forward with the ball. Why can we not play on the front foot with Kane, with Son, with Kulusevski, with Bentancur, with Basuma, with Perisic? I don't understand. So this whole notion of Savva's in the mud, it makes me laugh. In our last 6 Premier League games, we've won 3 and lost 3. The 3 we've lost are to the teams in the top half of the table. The three we've won are to the teams in the bottom half of the table. Yesterday isn't an anomaly. Yesterday isn't some breakthrough moment where everyone goes, oh my God, see, Savva said he wanted Conte out, and now all of a sudden look how amazing we are. Yesterday was another embarrassment that we're playing a team in the bottom half of the table and we concede 3 goals to them. Yeah. And we have to go 3-2 down, start playing. So I don't understand. I don't understand what I'm in the mud about. For me, nothing has changed. I don't change my opinion from game to game. I keep hearing a lot. It's like Spurs win a game, we lose to Forest, and there's excuses. Then we beat Leeds, and I'm in the mud. It's as though fans forget what has happened. Fans seem to forget. Yesterday, I said at the beginning of my show, my live stream, we will beat Leeds United. They're in the bottom half. We're at home. They've got 8 first-team players missing. Of course, we're going to beat Leeds United. It shouldn't be this great revelation. Oh my God, we beat Leeds. Leeds had 8 first-team players missing. Right, 8. and it makes me laugh. Look, of course, we all want to win. Great, we won a game, but we go from being in awful form to winning a game against a lower league club, and fans all of a sudden it's, oh my God, look, this is what we could do. Think what we could do with all these signings. I need to see us beat someone decent. I need to see us start a game where we don't start on the back foot. You know, everything we did in the first half, we went forward a bit in the first half, but it's all rushed. Everything was rushed. No considered putting your foot on the ball, bringing others into the game. Last 20 minutes we did it. And it shouldn't need for us to keep going behind for this to happen, people. It shouldn't. So listen, you've got to remember it's only football at the end of the day. But if people like that style of football, I'm cool with that. And I wouldn't listen. None of us can tell each other what to think. None of us can tell each other whether to like a style of play or not. I just don't. What I'm seeing, I don't get any joy from what I'm seeing. This is like the 8th game in a row we've gone behind or something. I think maybe one we didn't, which was Everton. But we've gone behind in like 8 games in a row. I don't understand how people think this is good. I don't understand why Antonio Conte has let off so much. We keep saying, oh, well, our defenders this and the players this. We're not good enough for this. But other teams that have lesser squads than us don't constantly go 2-0 behind. So I listen. I'm just as always. I'm frustrated. I can't see the plan. I know a lot of people. They'll keep messaging me and going, Savva, if Conte gets his players, think how good we'll be. My message is this: what players are they? Because I was told he got his players in the summer. Then when it didn't work, loads of you changed your minds to, oh, he didn't get his players. It's like, well, which one is it? Did he get his players? Didn't he get his players? In the next window, how do we know if they're his players? So basically what we're saying is when we make signings with Bentancur and Kulusevski, they've done well, so they're his players. When the new ones come in that haven't done well, they're not his players. And it just doesn't quite make sense to me. But listen, great that we won. We had to win. We simply had to win going into the World Cup break. We had to. Do I care that we're third in the league? Listen, it's great. Fourth in the league, that's great. I've said all season I think we'll finish fourth. That's never been in doubt for me. I think we'll finish fourth because we've got Harry Kane. Harry Kane and Kulusevski will score goals that get us there. Son, if he gets back into form. But with the forwards we've got, I've always said that we will finish fourth. If we don't, it's a bad season. So I'm not surprised by anything. But I think everyone's got to stop this whole in the mud, silly stuff every time we beat a really poor team. Look, this is the pivotal moment, right? We've got a couple of games after the World Cup and then we've got a January window. I think we can all agree, right, that the next two signings that come in have to be a right wing back and a centre half, maybe two centre halves. We cannot keep going forward with what we've got. I will never, ever understand Antonio Conte's rationale to not giving Spence a game over Emerson Royal. I will never understand that. People can tell me all they want about Emerson Royal. He is the worst player I think I've ever seen at Tottenham, and I've seen some shockers. I mean, some of the clips going around about him at the moment where he's got no one on him and he passes the ball straight to the other team. He's skying the ball over the bar. Can't cross for love nor money. Just shocking. So listen, for me, Conte got that wrong, but we're not allowed to say that. You're never allowed to say Conte got it wrong. Look, good win. 3 points needed. Had to get them. We go into the, well, not the turn of the year. We go into the second half of the season in the top four, like we should be with the players that we've got. All these people telling us we've not got good players. We have got good players, right? We have. Now, I want to see us for once start a game at 3 p.m. and not 4 p.m. because it's getting a little bit embarrassing. Like even my mates in all my WhatsApp groups that aren't Spurs fans, they're just like, why can't you guys play in the first half? And I'm like, I don't know. It's embarrassing. It is embarrassing. So look, good to get the 3 points. Now let's see what are Enoch and Levy going to do. I still think, for me personally, if I want to get back on board with Conte, I need to see him sign a contract. I need to see that he is bought into this before I buy into him. Because at the moment, I can't stand his style of football. Constantly winning games by coming back, that's not good for me. I know loads of people like it and it's the thrill and the excitement. But for me, that just tells me that we got it all wrong yet again to start with. And he constantly gets it wrong to start with. That's not learning. That's not good management. Anyway, as we were, listen, we will be live tonight for the Spurs review at 7 p.m. You've got myself, Savva from Savva Talks Football. You've got Sean from the Spurs Talk Show. You've got Kuva99. You've got David, Irish Hotspur. And tonight we'll be joined by Pete from North London We'll be going through everything. We'll look at the first half of the season. I know we're not quite at the halfway mark, but near enough. And look at what Tottenham need to do in the January window. There'll be different opinions as always. We're all in a WhatsApp group together and there's some wildly different opinions. Some are Conte out, some are Conte in. Some are Levy out, some are Levy in. It's all good fun. But listen, we'll see you tonight, 7 p.m. Enjoy your Sundays. Take care.